Fenbendazole is not a dog dewormer. That's what we're told. It's a dog dewormer. It's not a dog dewormer. It's far more than that. Now, what does fenbendazole primarily do is it blocks, it binds to the B tubulin, which is kind of like these little protein structures like skeletons inside a parasite. So they can't move, they can't eat and all that. It also blocks their ability to use glucose and they die. And not just worms, it gets, yes, cestodes, it gets nematodes, it gets flukes, but it also gets protozoa like Giardia, which is not a worm, but it's a single-celled organism that can be a parasite. So that's what it does. But it also seems to work in other ways, right? But, what does it do with cancer? How does it work? Well, as we said, it binds to the microtubules, right? Which is very similar to certain chemotherapies called the taxanes, like Taxol and Taxotere, those kinds of things. And what are also called vinca alkaloids, binding to the microtubules. That's what it does. But in addition to that, by binding to the tubules, what does it do? It prevents mitosis, which means that the cells can't divide, they can't proliferate, they can't grow. And it also leads to apoptosis, which allows it to commit suicide. So it does both of those things, right? Now, it also causes the cells to get arrested, what they call G2, can't continue to go. It upregulates P53, which is the major tumor suppressor gene that we have that gets downregulated with cancer. It upregulates it, brings it back into being, okay? And then that leads to apoptosis, and the cells will commit suicide, recycle themselves. It also does the same thing with the P53 and the P21, which is another tumor suppressor gene. So it upregulates that. It is very similar to metformin in terms of glucose control, lowering glucose, lowering fasting insulins and things like that. But the other amazing thing it does with in terms of energy metabolism is it inhibits an enzyme called hexokinase 2. Hexokinase 2 is kind of the final rate limiting step that phosphorylates glucose when it enters the cell. So now it's going to go down the pathway of fermentation. It's going to ferment, all right? And that's upregulated in all kinds of cancers, right? It's upregulated tremendously because it wants to increase glucose uptake. Well, the fenbendazole suppresses that. What else does it do? It also helps the immune system recognize tumors and that's pretty incredible.